You said something that is like the complete opposite of what people read in the headlines these days. And, the sky is falling in retail. Every big brand is going BK. Big boxes are completely dead, but I'm hearing you say that you're signing a lease every 4 days. You're as busy as you've ever been. You can barely keep up. Where's the disconnect here? It's like media and kind of the outsiders versus what you're seeing on the ground day in and day out. Why does that feel so disparate?
I think media is focusing way too heavily on your Class A national tenant brands. Those guys have moving pieces because they had a lot more risk during the pandemic. They had a lot more to deal with, and they have shareholders. So they're constantly having to figure out, how do we cut costs? Where do we do this? And then they have huge staffing requirements as well. And I think that makes a big difference. The media wants to focus on that, though. They don't want to focus on the mom and pop tenants who are just coming out of the woodwork left and right because they had time to think about life over the last 6-9 months and realize that, wait, things can turn on a dime. I can lose loved ones. I can lose my job. I can have all these problems. Why am I not doing what I enjoy?
Yeah.
And a lot of what they enjoy is these smaller concepts. And, I always wanted to own a boutique. I've always been a baker. I've never opened a bakery. Well, there's some restaurant space out there that you can get into affordably right now. Follow the dream. And I hate to say it, but I think dream followers are just coming out of the woodwork. And these are people who had, good careers. They have savings. They're solid tenants. And it speaks to that tenant durability that I was telling you about. Basically, the tenants that aren't going to make it, the tenants who struggle all the time, even some of the national brands where you have a massive, let's call it, mattress store that takes up half of your 2-tenant building. Okay, there's some risk there. Those guys immediately send you a love letter when a pandemic is announced.
A love letter.
But the barber shop stays in and works every day, even though it's against the law. He's like, I'm a worker. This is what I do.